Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie. You're listening to Nostalgia, the podcast that supported you through your brief magic phase. We all had one weird brief magic phase, did we not?
For some reason, as a kid, you just think like, I found it. This is it.
This is my career.
I'm gonna be a magician. Did you have that?
Yes and no. Like, I had a phase where I think someone bought me like one of those like books where you can learn how to do like card tricks or close-up magic, and you learn how to like palm something. And I remember being like, yeah, I'm really good at this. But I think my family was just really supportive.
It faded quickly, your interest. Yeah.
What about you? You definitely had a close-up magic
Loved
phase.
the idea of it. I was more, like everything in my childhood, I was interested in it, but I was more...
you watched it on the television.
Of a viewer, yes. Yeah. Penn and Teller. The Masked Magician. Have you seen The Masked Magician?
No.
It's like scary, but fun. It's been in the pipeline for this podcast for a long time. We'll get to it. And then Understood, a much better podcast, just did an episode on it, and then I was get kind of mad, because I'm like, now if I do it, it's just going to look like I'm just doing what they do.
Damn, but you Understood.
It's a really good episode.
JK, no, we actually love you. Please write us back. XOXO.
Yeah.
Do you like us? Check yes or no.
So yeah, I was into watching, the specials, the everything.
Luckily, you get out of that phase before you get into the scary, sexy magic of Criss Angel Mind Freak.
Oh yeah, we grew up just in time. Kate, can you describe what you see? Speaking of magic,
I see a rabbit try to teach me literacy. It's not good. Since they literally just invented the computer and they were like, hey, could we use this to replace parents? Teachers?
Look at his boots, though.
They are kind of cute. You know what? You own those boots.
Did Blundstone make Reader Rabbit's boots?
I own those overalls. I could be Reader Rabbit for Halloween.
He had to cuff his overalls for the nice boots.
Awesome.
Okay, Kate. You see who made this game?
The Learning Company.
Go ahead and hit enter. I'm going to tell you about The Learning Company while you try out Reader Rabbit.
You're just going to tell me about it?
I'm just going to tell you about it. This is our new thing lately where you play it and I tell you. The Learning Company was founded in 1980. You can play.
I'm doing something?
You can do it.
Okay.
By 4 people.
Oh, no.
And you need to know...
I have to sort this? This looks like assembly line. This looks like some Henry Ford shit. I'm scared.
You need to know about all 4 of these people, Kate. Leslie Grimm.
Bad. What am I doing?
A software developer.
But what am I supposed to be doing?
I don't know. Did you read the instructions?
No.
Wow, Kate.
Rod. I went in the trash.
Where? Oh, so you could put them in these different...
bins?
Those green...
But how?
Kate, if only we knew.
What?
Are you supposed to keep words that are T ...
I don't know.
And trash the others? This is level 1. Oh, here you go.
Okay,
that fits what it says up top. Is that correct? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and you earned a carrot.
Oh, I got a carrot.
Oh, you got it. Okay. So, Kate,
I can feed my family.
The 4 people who founded the Learning Company. Leslie Grimm, a software developer. Terry Pearl, a teacher and educational consultant.
Get it, Terry.
Warren Robinette. Do you know that name?
I know Joseph Robinette Biden.
Warren Robinette's a video game programmer famous for making the Atari game Adventure and hiding his name in it as an Easter egg. So it's like, remember Ready Player One? There was a big deal about the first video game with an Easter egg.
Nah.
Okay. So...
Oh, I got it.
Everybody uses this as like a cute example of like, wow, this person hid their name in the game. But really it's because Atari had a policy that they would not give credit to their programmers, so he had to hide his name. And then Anne McCormick. This is my favorite of the 4 founders. She was a nun. And as a nun, she learned about educational inequity and was like, I'm going to stop being a nun and go get my doctorate in education so I can help fix educational inequity because I'm not actually helping as a nun.
Is this like the 4 founders of Hogwarts?
It seems like it, right?
What do I do now?
You got software developer, teacher, video game programmer, and nun.
Yeah, it actually kind of fits. Which one are you?
Yeah, who's who? Okay, wait.
Okay, so this just goes on forever, I think.
It seems to.
I toil endlessly in this word factory trying to get word carrots to feed my word family.
Now, notice that Reader Rabbit now has changed his overalls, and you own that color of overalls.
Silence.
So these 4 people, Kate, they teamed up mainly because they saw computers, this new thing, computers, in the early 80s, late 70s.
And they were like, could we replace parents?
Well,
teachers?
They saw it as a tool to deliver educational content and maybe, in that way, close educational gaps. They were really
But you had to have a computer in order to do it.
Yes, but...
I think they're missing out on the big
I think so, but I think you got to give them some grace here that they saw a computer and they said, I think we can help address. They were doing something.
What am I supposed to be doing?
Instead of nothing. Now you got to find ones with O in the middle, Kate.
But How long does this go on for?
I don't know.
I'm just toiling endlessly in a word factory, Tyler.
Yeah, if you're not watching the video, guys, you're missing out. Katie has accidentally ended up in this game in the original Reader Rabbit. And so these four, they created the Learning Company. They started to receive a lot of grant funding from the National Science Institute, which helped them start the company. And then one of those four founders, Leslie Grimm, she teamed up with her two sisters, Corinne Grimm and Cindy Grimm, to create this game, Reader Rabbit. It was originally released in 1983 for Apple II computers. Over the course of the 80s, it was updated, re-released, ported several times, including to DOS computers. And its goal...
I love this dance that I do.
Reader Rabbit is really celebrating.
It just goes on.
It really never
How do I get out of here?
I don't know.
What's that?
That little finger?
Is that a finger?
I don't know if clicking. I don't think clicking does anything, Kate. This was probably a computer that may or may not have had a mouse. Oh.
Maybe if I get to the end?
What does the exclamation point do?
Oh, no.
I don't know. Random? So throughout the 80s and early 90s, there were a bunch of sequels and spin-offs to Reader Rabbit, Math Rabbit, Writer Rabbit, Reader Rabbit 2 and 3.
Math Rabbit doesn't even make sense.
Reader Rabbit's Interactive Reading Journey, among others. And then, starting in 1997, they put out a series of Reader Rabbit games that progressed through different early age groups. Reader Rabbit Toddler, Reader Rabbit Preschool, Reader Rabbit Kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and so on, right? So in the 1996 to 1997 school year, Kate, here's where I enter the story. I, who had nothing to do with Reader Rabbit, was in kindergarten, so my parents saw at the store Reader Rabbit Kindergarten, the newly released computer game for our computer, our gateway computer that was in our kitchen, and they bought it for me. And that is what I really want to play today when we figure out how to get you out of this old Reader Rabbit.
I'm trapped in the word factory and I need help.
So the 1997 Reader Rabbit Kindergarten came out for Windows and Mac. It was an educational game for kindergartners to build their reading skills. It takes place at a summer camp. And this is really important. I did not attend summer camp as a child, obviously.
Was this as close as you got?
Yes. So like the aesthetics of summer camp, which I'm really attracted to, like sleepover camp aesthetics. Like I think they're cool. I like the idea of a wood cabin, a canoe, that kind of stuff.
You are scared of bears, though.
I am terrified. I don't think there's bears in this game. Reader Rabbit would not have lasted if there was a bear. He would have got eaten.
Yeah, immediately.
So between this game and Salute Your Shorts, that's pretty much my experience of summer camp. At least sleepaway camp in the woods. I did do some day camps. Computer day summer camp. Did you know I did that?
Ooh.
Of course I did. The aesthetics are burned into my brain of this game. So this imagery that we're going to see, this game is very nostalgic for me. When I rediscovered it recently, leading up to Hot Edutainment Summer, I had a brain blast. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. And just fast forward, Reader Rabbit has continued on and off ever since. The latest game was in 2018. It was made for iOS devices, which makes sense. That's where this stuff should end up, right? On phones and tablets. But let's try Reader Rabbit Kindergarten.
This is more technology than we went to the moon with, We
gotta get you out of here.
Get me out of this word factory. Help.
So what were the other games? We got
Word Train.
Labeler. Oh my god. Another factory. Why is Reader Rabbit working?
The children long for the factories, Tyler.
Okay, what are we looking for? Something that goes after club.
Cub, Tyler.
Cud? Oh, cub. Cud?
I don't know.
It's gotta be cud. And then cut. You think?
I don't know.
What does green mean? Did I did I not read the instructions?
You did not.
Jut. That train makes sense. They all have two letters in common. This is the problem, you have to teach a kid how to use a computer, a 1980, Apple II, and teach them how to read. Okay, I just want to show you real quick. Here's the box art for that game.
Whoa.
The rabbit is pretty scary, right?
It's sitting pretzel style too, and its legs look tortured. Look at its legs.
It's like a puppet or
It's like a mascot suit, I think.
It's frightening.
It's not good, and it's in a pair of children's overalls. Obviously, he's planning to go to the Word Factory. I hope he got a pension from the Word Factory. Jesus Christ.
And fast forward to 1997, here's how he ended up. This is what I was
much
playing.
Friendlier.
He's just a cute little, look at this little mouse friend. This is how I spent my kindergarten afternoons.
Not outside, looking at bugs.
Go to real camp, look at a bug.
I loved to look at bugs.
And to read. You didn't need a computer to teach you to read.
I didn't.
Oh, I'm bathing in the nostalgia right now.
All right, here we go.
Oof.
You're going to a fake rabbit camp.
Camp Happy Tales.
Hi, Catherine. When is your birthday?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, the colors aren't loading right.
I'm in some kind of evil mouse verse.
Oh, no.
Tyler.
The colors are inverted.
This is the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, no, we're in the negative verse. Oh, why? It has betrayed me.
Thing I've ever seen.
Okay, look at it. Look at the camp. Oh, no.
How do you do it? How do you do it?
Rabbit, no. How do I fix it? Will it just randomly work if I start again? All right. Kate, I closed and reopened it, and as always, that was the solution.
I'm enraged.
Welcome to computers. Thank God I went to that computer camp as a kid. You don't have to watch the cartoon.
Oh, you mean it? Oh, thank
Just
God.
press space or enter or click.
Who's this mouse? Who is this horse?
I have no memory of this part. I definitely skipped this.
Oh,
every
you
time.
definitely clicked through this.
I never, ever watched a single thing.
That's a fast horse. All right, here we go.
All right, where are we going?
Which one did you like?
There was one, I don't know which one it is, but there was like food.
Diner lineup?
Oh, that would make sense. There's like a purple looking food here. And it was so purple looking.
Were you like, ooh, I can't wait to eat it? Or were you like, I'm scared?
No, I think I would have liked to have eaten it. I think it must be a blueberry pie. Wait till you see it when they slice it. Don't you have memories like this where things are just so vivid and bizarre?
Yes. There's like a layout of sweets and foods in a Berenstein Bears book that lives rent free in my head to this day.
Go into the diner, Kate.
All right, I'm going in.
Can you? Get a big, huge arrow.
Do I have to put the steps in? Jesus, God.
Wow.
Look at this creepy kid.
All right, in you go.
Oh, where's the rabbit that I was promised?
Oh, Reader, he's here somewhere. Look at this little raccoon chef. Anytime a kid tells you they're going to help you organize, huge grain of salt.
Yep. Yeah.
I put everything in one big pile. It's very organized.
Here I go.
All right, Kate.
This raccoon is me. He literally was like, I cannot cook with all these things out of order on the counter.
That's true. Even if, the salt container, which is shorter than the sugar container, is in the wrong spot. Wigs you out a little bit, huh? Can't you see how it go up, though, onto the...
Oh, it goes up.
Can you see how this would be helpful for kindergartners?
Yeah. Wouldn't this be tallest to shortest? All right, so you're just sorting them.
Yeah, they're just teaching how to sort. You don't have to stay.
So you did this a lot.
I did it. How do you think I know what the difference between tall and short is, Kate? My parent, Reader Rabbit,
Your
taught me.
organizational skills, though, are lacking.
He's just feeding you hot dog buns? All right, you've earned a hot dog bun for your work
I
here.
earned my hot dog bun.
All right, bounce out of this door.
Help.
Click on that action reaction. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm remembering. Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Look out. A massacre. What is this, Camp Crystal Lake?
This is where the pie... Oh, there's the purple pie. Wow. You know, it's funny. I feel like my reaction now is not that different from my reaction as a child. You load up the game and go look at the pie.
They're in a fight.
I know how dumb this is, but this really makes me feel like a little kid. I'm regressing.
All right, I'm out of here.
All right, you've earned your hot dog bun. How do you look at your list?
How do I look at my bun?
Your list. Can you click on yourself? You have items, but I don't know how to access them. I definitely never figured out that there was,
What's
like, a goal. I don't know, what, a number lumber?
Are you supposed to be learning about lumber?
This camp is in disrepair. Everywhere you go,
It's not
you have
good.
to add stairs, boards of wood.
Yeah, kids, get on this rickety bridge. Your parents didn't pay enough in camp tuition. Gotta use this f***ing rickety bridge now.
What'd you just do?
I had to pick the correct number of boards.
Oh, it's the number.
Here I go. Oh, we got women in STEM. That's good.
Yeah, look at this nice lady. This is pretty much what educational games from the mid to late 90s were like. You had a bunch of little tasks to do. Here you go. You ready to do some math puzzles?
No.
Who calls a jet ski a water scooter?
A jet ski is probably a trademark. You know what I mean? Let's try it.
You can get her to a log.
Why is she listening to me? I'm a kid.
Wow.
All right.
This is it.
This is it?
Yeah,
Why is she listening to me?
I just forced you to be here for my childhood regression therapy today, Kate. That's all that's happening.
But, like, this is it.
This is it. Wow, Kate. You got that beaver lady to her jet ski. I'm sorry, her water scooter.
Sure do.
What did you think of that nonsense, Kate?
Well, not a replacement for parents or teachers. I understand how it would be appealing to children.
It's a good supplement.
Yeah.
You know, I really think, and once we get to Math Blaster, maybe in a couple weeks, you'll see, I really think all of this stuff helped me.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think...
Got you to where you are today?
It can't hurt to have additional... I know you keep saying replacement, so let's forget the word... if it's
Additional
not...
enrichment.
Yeah, if it's not replacing your teacher...
Well,
or
you
your
were a
parent,
pretty smart kid.
Well, you know why? Reader Rabbit.
Reader Rabbit.
Math Blaster Jr.
Not your parents making sure someone was always home.
That was helpful too. But while they were home, letting
Working
me go...
split shifts.
Mother, father, may I use the computer? And them saying yes and letting me. But,
You always had to ask?
Yeah, for a long time. Actually, maybe not to use the computer, to use the internet. I always remember, do you remember the commercials? It'd be like, kids, ask your parents before logging into the internet. Do you remember that phrase?
No.
See, you didn't watch enough TV, hence this podcast.
True.
But, yeah, I would always, to the point where I think they were getting annoyed with
They'd be
me.
like,
By the time
yeah,
I was
Tyler,
in
go
third
online.
grade, because I spent a lot of time
I go on
online.
the internet.
Yeah, I would literally go find them, knock on their door.
Can I use the internet?
They're like, yeah, for the love of God, get out of here, go use the internet.
So, Reader Rabbit, would you give that to a child, a kindergartner?
No, I'd probably ask them to go outside from what
it's
we know about screens.
Probably a better use of their time.
Brains, you know?
All right, Kate. Thanks for going with me on this journey back to my kindergarten. Really made me feel nice for a few minutes. Really got the good chemicals released in my brain there.
You do look very peaceful right now.
I am, Kate. This is my happy place. Stuck in the past. Tune in next week for more Hot Edutainment Summer.
One classroom, 23 different kids. How can they all get the personal attention they need to do their best? With Reader Rabbit, the only software with the new Adapt technology. Reader Rabbit assesses your child's abilities, then automatically adjusts to help him reach his full potential. And because Reader Rabbit adapts to each child, every child succeeds. Reader Rabbit from the Learning Company. Success starts here.